What is up, everybody, and welcome to the first ever Ultimate Tattoo Battle. Once again, welcome back and thank you so much for joining us. As many of you may know, we had over 200 tattoo submissions that we whittled down to a top 3. And they're here today to compete against one another for a chance to win thousands of dollars in prizes, including a year supply of Pro Glide from Mad Rabbit, a year supply of ink caps from Hive Caps, a year supply of tattoo towels from Wipeouts, a year supply of tattoo bandage rolls from our friends at Second Skin, a complete set of tattoo ink from Intense, a full system tray setup from Ghost Tattoo Company, a custom pair of Bull Air sneakers from our very own judge, Tom Bullman, a brand new power wand, and Da Vinci cartridges from none other than Bishop, a free booth at this year's Third Coast Tattoo Convention here in Chicago. The winner will also receive their very own feature in Skin and Ink magazine. And one last thing, the winner will also receive our first ever Ultimate Tattoo Battle belt presented by Mad Rabbit. Whew, that's a lot. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors for their generosity. Now, let's get to the good stuff and meet our contestants, shall we? First up, let's meet Skylar.
My name is Skylar Miller. I'm from Lancaster, Ohio, and I've been tattooing for 5 years. I would call my style neo-traditional. I feel very grateful to be top 3 in this competition. I was going to be happy with top 10, and to see my name at top 10, I was like, all right, that's cool, that's cool. And then when you texted me and I found out I was top 3, I was over the moon. It was a surreal experience. It didn't feel real. So yeah, I'm very grateful to be here for sure.
How you doing?
Doing good, man, doing good.
Nervous?
Yeah, super nervous.
Good, me too. Next up, we've got Rocket. Come on in, Rocket. How you feeling today?
Good. How about you?
Good.
My name's Johnny Rodriguez. I'm also known as Rocket. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I've been tattooing for 11 years. Being picked out of 200, that was pretty wild. That's a lot of entries. I mean, if you go to a convention and there's just 50 people in line, that's a lot of people. So adding, almost triple that, that's insane.
And last but not least, we've got Orville. Come on through, Orville. How was the plane ride over?
It was all right. My name's Orville. I have been tattooing for 12 years now, and I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri. This competition is important to me for a whole different reason now. I recently told my kids that I was coming out here to do this competition, and they thought it was super cool that I could potentially be in a magazine. So my main motivation right now is just to make my kids proud, make my wife proud, and I'm really grateful and excited to be here.
Each one of them submitted 3 subject matters, and they're all going to come up and spin the wheel to come up with one ultimate tattoo idea. All right, first up, we've got Skylar's wheel, and Skylar, you chose wing, chrysanthemum, and snake.
I selected my 3 prompts because I was worried that they were going to get too crazy with their subject matter. I wanted to do something that I feel like I could draw around anything.
All right, Skylar, step on up.
Okay. Show me the money. Yay. All right, cool. Sick. This is the one. This is the one I wanted. I can draw a snake. I can do that.
How you guys feeling about snake?
That's how we got here, so.
Feel good about it.
Yeah.
Up next, we've got Rocket, and Rocket chose Ladyface, Hanya, and Tiger.
So the 3 prompts that I picked, my thought process was to pick things I know I excel at. So worst case scenario, the other guys pick something I'm not great at. I at least have one thing that I'm absolutely gonna knock it out of the park with.
Rocket, step on up.
I like those. I like those picks.
I really want to see a Hanya.
That would be sweet with the snake. Yeah, Anya with a snake, that'd be dope.
Oh!
I'm not surprised.
My specialty.
I'm not surprised. Ladyface. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
I'm glad you guys didn't have to do a tiger with a chrysanthemum, to be honest.
Yeah, that would have been a whole thing.
It's a lady face. I knew it, man. I knew it. I'd be lying if I said I've been drawing them like crazy. I've been preparing. I'm like, he's going to pick a lady face. I actually thought it was going to be 3 different things that could all be lady faces. You know what I mean? Like vampire, pirate.
Yeah.
That would all become lady faces.
Yeah,
That's what I thought it was going to be. So.
Orville, how you feeling about Ladyface?
I feel confident about all of it.
Good. That's what I like to hear. Up next, we've got Orville, and Orville chose Filigree, Fire, and Rose.
I chose my prompts. Basically, I was trying to think of, things that were going to work well with other people's prompts. So 2 of mine were more so background elements that would work well with anything that could potentially be a little bit more complex or busier. I did have the idea to, kind of make things difficult and potentially pick things that were going to really throw people off. But I feel like we should all be here to try to do the best tattoos that we can. I'm not looking for an advantage over anybody. I want everyone to be comfortable doing what they do. That way, like I said, whoever wins, they deserve it.
Orville, step on up.
All right. That's better than Rose. That's filigree, right?
That's Filigree.
It's better than a rose. I'll take it. So it's snake, lady face, and filigree.
It is Snake, Ladyface, and Filigree.
Okay.
You guys feeling confident about it?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel really good about it. I like filigree. It's super cool. It's got a good look to it. But I mean, it is tough though because I've seen him do filigree. Like that's what he does a great job.
I think we all kind of got what we like the most, I think.
I think so. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. Snake, lady face, filigree. Yeah.
I'm glad you guys
Unless
are
you
sweating
like something else more than
filigree.
filigree, but you're great at filigree.
I'm good with all of them.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear.
I'm definitely glad that it landed on the things that it did. There was a couple of them that I was worried about, a couple of the design prompts that I was worried about being paired together. I feel like it's something that's gonna give us all an opportunity to do a good tattoo. We can definitely rest assured that whoever wins deserves to win.
All right, now that we've got our final tattoo idea, you guys can head home, start designing, and we'll see you in the morning.
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
Good luck, man.
Me too.
Good luck.
Good luck, brother.
Good luck.
So my design process typically is a full day, but when it's like crunch time, it gets me into this headspace to sit down, get to work. I do like to take breaks, and yeah, I might like sit around my hotel room, take a bath or something, come back, and then have like another fresh view. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna just go back and go to town. I brought my rubber duckies with me.
Fellas, how you guys feeling this morning?
Feeling good.
Ready to go, man. Ready to go.
Awesome. I hope you got a good night's sleep. It's going to be a long day.
I'm ready. I woke up at 5 a.m. thinking it was time to go.
Rock on. I'm excited to see what you guys did.
Yeah, he woke up at 5. I went to sleep at 5. So there's a little different dynamic there.
Yeah. You guys are crazy. I'm glad I'm not on that end. But before we get started, let's meet our judges.
My name is Tom Bowman, otherwise known as Bowman. I'm from upstate New York. I've been tattooing almost 20 years now. I've kind of delved into something else. I do pop culture, footwear, and apparel, but I'm still heavily involved in the tattoo community.
I'm Deanna James. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I own Eden Body Art Studios. I've been tattooing for 11 years. Recently, I've been really focusing on just really large pieces and teaching.
My name is Giancarlo. I am from Puerto Rico. I've been tattooing for around 17 years or so. I've been bouncing from tattoo shop to tattoo shop. I just go to my friends' shops and it's awesome.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. How you guys feeling?
Feel great. I'm excited.
Out of 215 contestants, you guys are the best of the best. Let's see what you got.
Yeah, that's huge. Congratulations to all you guys.
You guys have any words of advice for these guys?
We got a lot of people looking at technicality, but I also have 20 years of experience in art schools and stuff. I'm going to be looking at subtleties, anatomy, composition, flow, all of that. So make sure to focus on the whole picture as well.
Definitely. I mean, focus on the big picture, but also we're already expecting that you guys know how to do outline and do great outlines. We're already expecting that you guys know how to pack color and do these amazing clean tattoos. So don't skimp out on that. You know, the rest is gonna be on those designs. So
Yeah, especially with everything that we've seen in the past from all the other contestants, you guys really showed that you're creative. There's a precision, there's a lot of technical skills that went into what you guys were doing. What we're really looking for here is that times 10. Really wow us, show us that you have the skills to be the best of the best. And extra points if you don't get any ink on your shoes.
Yeah.
I'm out.
All right, your clients have been randomly selected. Let's get started and see who's crowned the very first ever Ultimate Tattoo Battle champion.
I'm ready. Let's get it on.
Well, good luck, and let's get it. Tattooers, are you ready? You guys have 7 hours, and the battle starts now.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, man, you ready?
Yep.
I feel good about the design as far as quality. I'm very happy with that. The challenge today will be, will I complete it? Definitely put a lot of detail in it. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Feel good about as far as the art itself, just a matter of can I finish it?
So how I feel about the design and time, really good actually. Originally we had 6 hours, it was pushed to 7, so I drew 4/7. So I have a strategy going into it, so I feel good.
My design, I'm feeling really good about it. I feel like I pretty much put everything I could into it. And yeah, I'm just excited to tattoo it and see how it turns out.
I am so excited about being a judge today. Just thinking that Pony even wanted me to be a judge, I think is such an honor. This competition is really cool because I really feel like Pony wants to see the best tattoos possible come to life. It's a little less about the drama and more about the product.
The judges being there, it definitely adds another element to it because they're leaders in the industry. I mean, these are the best of the best artists.
1 hour down, there are 6 hours left.
Do tattoos hurt worse as you get older?
Yeah, actually. I'm the old blowout city too.
You gonna make it, man?
Say what?
Are you gonna make it?
Oh yeah, this is how I make it. This is how I do it. This is how I get through it. This is my process.
See, we're not that far into this.
No.
Starting to make some of those sounds that are making me nervous.
No, I'm just a fucking pussy.
I was like, did you guys interview these people beforehand? Like, the longest tattoo is 4 hours.
And he was struggling by what?
Yeah, fucking 15 minutes. Wait, are we recording? Like, the whole time he's talking about how he can't fucking handle pain.
How's things going?
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Doesn't hate me too bad yet.
No, we're solid.
There's still time.
I'm so glad I waited to see this until now. This is so cool.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, do you feel like you're gonna finish?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, the 7 hour mark is my sweet spot, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I love the crooks of the snake, are so cool.
Yeah, the angles I think make it super dynamic. Where do you get your references for your face? Do you draw your faces?
I do like find faces I like and then I'll draw my style like right over them.
Yeah.
For like the harder angles, but yeah, for the most part, definitely reference them as much as I can. I can draw my own faces, I just like them better.
Out of the 3 elements, which one is easier for you to do?
So I think naturally the faces come to me easier, but the snake ultimately is more fun.
That's what you usually do? You do snakes a lot?
No, I do lady faces more,
Okay.
but I think, you know, fun-wise, the snakes are more entertaining for me.
Yeah. It's really like an eye. Like, you gotta know what looks good, you know?
And even the way like the little teardrop is coming out, like kind of just draws your eye right to her eye. It's super red. The eyebrows are cool.
Yeah. Having a focal point's really important. Absolutely. Knowing where to put the contrast, because not every spot needs to have its lightest and darkest points.
Right.
It's not just if it has contrast, but where does it have contrast?
Ooh, coming in with the heat.
I stay up all night thinking about it. Criticizing all my tattoos.
Oh yeah, you and me both. Well, good luck, Rocket. I can't wait to see it in a couple more hours.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Hopefully I don't mess it up.
Let's hope.
I'm really stressing out. My client's not sitting the best. You know, 15 minutes into the tattoo, you'd think that we'd been tattooing him all day. I'm really concerned that I'm not gonna be able to finish the piece.
Whoa! Ooh, look at this thing.
All right.
I think it's looking sick.
Thanks.
The ornamental's got a really nice flow to it.
Yeah, you got a really nice flow to it right now. How's it going for you?
It's going.
How's it going for you?
I have a low pain threshold, so it's not that great. I think maybe it kind of.
So kittens kissing you right now is happening.
Kittens kissing me would be awesome.
So this is the opposite of that.
Yeah, definitely the opposite of that. Actually, the spot we're in right now ain't too bad, but I got a low threshold for pain. But I think my homie Orville here is doing a bang up job.
Well, there's a lot running on this, so you better pucker up, man.
Well, I'm trying to apply my foot to the stool as hard as I can so I don't shake.
Or just let it go, you know, and just life sucks.
Yeah, life sucks for the next 5 or so hours.
Yeah, man, that's it. That's it.
But no, we're having a good time.
He's doing a good job.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a lot riding on this, so I know it sucks.
I think this will probably end up being my best tattoo, though. At
the
end of the day.
I mean, you got some cool tats, but this is
There's
really
a
bad.
lot of tight competition
Yeah,
here.
there sure is. There sure is.
Josh, what do you like out of the 3 elements here? Which one where you're like, yeah, that's it, it's a slam dunk?
Yeah.
Honestly, I pretty much like it all. I feel like everything has its own kind of perks to it. Filigree is always
It's like
fun.
picking which one of your kids is your favorite.
Right,
You like
yeah.
them all. You like them all.
Now,
but
do you-
really, there's one more than another that you like.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, do you do a lot of faces? Like,
I do. I feel like I do a lot of different things. So I feel like I was like not usually too stressed out about subject matter. I feel like I'm usually pretty versatile with a lot of it. But yeah, like
I like it.
Love doing portraits.
Well, this lid looks great. Suck it up. You're gonna do great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm counting on you, dude.
All right, dude.
I'm
Don't let us
counting
down.
on you.
Don't we know where you live?
Zone out, you're not here anymore. You're out, bro. I think Orville's client just has to suck it up, man. I mean, there's a lot running on this, and you going up to a competition, you know you gotta be strong. You can't go there and be like, hey, you know, I just can't do it. No, that's not even an option. Not only for the artist, but for you. I mean, you think the people are not gonna tell you something if you quit on this guy. You better think again. I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm a couple hours into this tattoo, and my biggest challenge is finish the tattoo.
Well, well, well.
What do we have here?
What's up?
Oh shit, you're doing a snake and filigree and a lady face? That's
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah.
dude.
You know, I wanted to do something outside the box from these guys.
Yeah. Well, you stepped outside the box.
Or we might say outside of the frame.
Ooh, very
You know
nice.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, how long do you think it is till you start the color?
I don't know, tomorrow?
Oh shit.
Well,
got
we know
time.
who's not winning this competition.
Yeah, no, I think I've about got the black. All the outlines are done, except like right there.
A little black shading in the snake, and then, yeah. I feel like you're moving along at a good speed.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm definitely behind these veterans, but
I don't know about that.
hopefully we get done.
Are you pretty comfortable with the lady faces?
Nope. And Keith's really loving to hear that.
I definitely think the trickiest part about this is how difficult that underside of that nose, that lighting, because you could definitely go from amazing to pig
Michael
nose.
Jackson.
Pig nose.
Or pig nose.
Yeah.
That doesn't really bother me. It's more about getting the right tones, the right darkness for the shadows, not being afraid to go for it and just do it as you see it instead of last second kind of backing out. And
You gotta have that confidence for sure.
yeah, you gotta have that confidence. It's definitely something you gotta learn.
Yeah. Did you mean to give her a cleft lip?
What?
I'd buy that for $1.
But yeah, I mean, lady faces aren't my strong suit. I do like doing them, but they're always a challenge for me. But I spent a lot of time drawing in preparation for this. I counted like how many different lady faces I did and like what the hours spent on the iPad were.
So you did your homework.
It was 24.
Holy shit.
That's
I mean, he knew he was going up against Rocket, who
Yeah, like what the heck,
loves
dude?
the lady face.
Yeah, and that was before we knew it was going to be lady face. But I'm like, he's going to pick a lady face.
You
Well,
can count on
preparation is usually the key to success. So
That's right.
you seem very prepped. So
or at least the key to not like totally looking like an idiot.
you know what
right?
they say. I don't know what they say.
What did they say? Finish it.
All right, well, we'll leave you to it.
Oh yeah, it's looking great.
Good luck.
Skylar, again, I think it's overall the composition's really good. Only thing I'm worried about his, just looking at it, is that upward position of the head. I really think that nose on the face could be really difficult. If you do it wrong, it's gonna look like a pig person, and nobody wants to see that. So hopefully, he, fingers crossed, he steps up to the challenge and he's able to rise to the occasion and give us a tattoo that's going to be worthy of winning this competition.
All right, guys, we are now at the halfway point. You have 3.5 hours left.
And you could really tell that face is in the front.
The face looks great. You know
That's
what I
the
like
focal
about
point.
it? It looks like he painted it.
Oh, shit.
I gotta say right off the bat, don't tell Skylar or Rocket, but this is my favorite snake.
Man, that is nice, dude.
Hacking it in, I love it.
Dude, I love that outline, that thick outline.
Make sure you're not putting any highlights on anywhere in the shadows of the face.
Make your lightest light.
Make sure your lightest point in your shadows is not as light as the lightest point in your light part.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I can see a little bit here of
Yeah.
lightness.
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
sure you get those little things, because we're gonna be looking for those, Make sure that everything's nice and packed all the way through.
Ultimately, this person is inside somewhere because you see warm shadows and cool highlights. If someone was outside, it'd be the opposite, cool shadows and warm highlights. So really make sure you have some warmth in your shadows since you're going for a more realistic feel.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
The judges' feedback, it was extremely helpful. I had a plan to do one thing, and one of the judges would come by and suggest that I do another. Ultimately, it ended up helping out, and it was the right choice.
It helped. It helped a lot. They gave me good insight and they were hyping me up. They were very encouraging. I was still stressing about the time. I had a long way to go, but yeah, they definitely encouraged me, gave me some really good pointers.
I think it's really awesome that the judges gave feedback. I definitely listened to a couple of things Deanna pointed out. It was really cool to have them be there kind of coaching us along the way.
All right, guys, we only have 1 hour left. Put in those details, pack in the whites, and let's wrap this up.
The last hour is definitely the most stressful part of it, making sure that I get things finished. The other competitors, their pieces are looking phenomenal. So I was definitely just wanting to make sure that mine looked good and finished.
In the last hour of the tattoo, I felt a lot better about the whole situation. I was really trying to enjoy the moment, connect with the people around me who were cheering me on, and really soak up the moment because it was the last hour. So, the day was about to end, and it was just a really awesome experience. So during that last hour, I was just trying to be present.
like one step less than Bezos.
Don't worry, buddy, there's only 30 minutes left.
Is he saying that to me?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, guys. Time is up.
Did it.
So after a long day, after finishing, I feel pretty good. I think the tattoo looks pretty cool. The client loves it. I'm stoked. I feel inspired. It's really awesome to have shared the same room with those two guys.
I'm definitely grateful. I'm definitely glad that I finished it. You know, seeing the other two competitors work, I was like, I'm definitely humbled. Like, their stuff is phenomenal. I'm grateful at this point that I was able to finish the tattoo, and you know, I think it looks decent.
After seeing my competitors' tattoos, I feel grateful to just be here to compete against those incredible artists. And I'm not just saying that, like, their work is phenomenal, breathtaking even. And I tried to find flaws in their work, I couldn't. They knocked it out of the park, so I wish I could trash talk, but I have only good things to say about it.
All right, guys, the battle is over. The competitors have left the room. This is your chance to come up and check these tattoos out one by one, take some notes, and find out who's getting sent home first.
I'm excited. Do it. It's gonna be good.
All right, first up we have Skylar's client, Keith. Keith, step on up. Up next, we've got Orville's client, Andy. And last but not least, we have Rocket's client, Tommy. Welcome back, guys. I know it's been a long day, but let's hear what the judges have to say about your tattoos. Orville, you're up first.
I so appreciate that you took it upon yourself to research us as the judges and figure out how to incorporate our styles into this so you can show more than just Neotrad.
Definitely. You know what I really appreciate too is the way you handled that client. You know, you definitely had the toughest client out of all of them. You dealt with it really good. And I just, you know, I appreciate seeing that. I love when an artist can really just take a rough situation and just calm down, pace himself, and just do a good tattoo.
I definitely love this tattoo in a lot of ways. I love the line weight, and I love that you took some chances with adding the blues and the reds in the cheeks and the mouth. The eyes are the eye to the soul right there.
Yeah, you showed off a lot of different techniques you could do.
There's a couple things that, you know, I was definitely lacking on it. You know, it was definitely the color for me. For me, the color was a little bit bland. It just didn't pop, you know? So, but that doesn't have to do anything with the drawing.
For me, it was, if we made this a black and white tattoo, it would all be the same tone except for the snake. That would be the one critique that I would have, along with adding more color. I feel like every tattoo should have a form of red, blue, and yellow in it. And there's green and then a lot of neutral browns that I see.
No, I think I've seen your work before. I've seen it. I've seen your Instagram. It's amazing. You know, this is definitely not your best work. And I think you can agree with that. I mean, I've just seen you do amazing work. Still a great tattoo, but man, you're better than this tattoo. I know it. I've seen your work. It's amazing.
Thank you, Orville. All right, Rocket, you're up next.
Wow, what a tattoo, huh? It's bright, it's legible. I'm a sucker for bright tattoos that don't look obnoxious.
I love that it has a focal point. I love that as a face turns, there's a shadow to every portrait. There's a light side and a dark side. And it really creates form in the piece, makes it more 3D. You didn't put highlights everywhere. You didn't put highlights in your shadow areas. So I really appreciate those subtleties a lot. I wish there was a little bit more red that was pushed. I see orange, blue, and gold. And then even the red and the nose and cheeks is very dulled down. I just feel like it needs just a little more red punch.
I love this tattoo. I love just these hard cuts of the snake. It's something you don't see that often, so I really appreciate you kind of taking a new approach to it, and the snake head lunging forward just really grabs your attention. And I'm just a sucker for that pale yellow. That pale yellow that comes down to that umber kind of blend there at the bottom is really nice. I like everything about this tattoo.
Yeah, the filigree on it was a little bit simple. You know, it just looked a little bit too simple for me. I think you could have made it look better, you know?
It's the flattest filigree. The other ones had a bit more form, although I like the colors in the filigree the best.
Me too.
I will say too that the hair, I really wish it was going the opposite direction.
It drives her crazy, but I like it.
Dude, I'm with Ballman on this.
Yeah.
I know that you're right, because it is going against the grain, kind of,
Because the
But then
muscle
again,
of the leg is right
as
there, and I
hair
want
falls
to
sometimes,
go.
I know, yeah, I
with
get what
it.
you're saying, but at the same time, hair falls in weird places sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
The hair is a perfect element to create flow. That is a perfect opportunity.
Kill you with that one, dude. It's so right.
Thank you, Rocket.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Skylar, step on up.
Skylar's tat, what do you guys think about this?
I love this tattoo.
I love the legibility of it. Again, a tattoo should always be seen from across the street. You know what it is, and you know that that's a face. And thank God it doesn't look like a pig nose. You crushed it on that nose. I was so worried when I saw that. I think we all were, but you did a great job on that.
You tell a story and there's emotion. The whole point of art, the fundamental thing about art is to provoke an emotion, and how well that comes across, how well it translates. And you did that.
Yeah, I love this tattoo. I mean, I've already said a bunch of times, especially to you, the design on this thing, the drawing that you did initially, it's my favorite one. You know, it looks great. If I would have had to pick one of these things to tattoo, I would have picked Skylar's. You know, the nose looks good. It's not a terrible nose. It's not the best nose. I'm sure you can agree, it's not the best nose. You can have made that better. I've seen your tattoos again. I know how you tattoo.
Down in the hair, it does get a little murky and kind
Murky
of
and
dark. If you maybe added those pearls, bring it up and have another little layer of pearls coming through the hair. To me, that would have broken it up a little bit and kind of made it pop a little bit
Also,
more.
Bowman and me were talking about, I don't know if you're still thinking the same way, but on the top of the forehead here, underneath the snake belly and kind of here, there's a little chunk right here that's empty, and just shaded it off a little bit. I felt that should have been way darker. Now, Deanna, I don't think you agree with that on me, right? You thought that should have been empty like that.
I like that it's a mid-tone. I don't think it could have been black, because then that snake would have fell flat next to it.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Thank you, Skylar. Personally, I love all three of these tattoos. I would be stoked to have any one of these things on me. I would not want to be in the judge's seat right now. Unfortunately, we do have to eliminate one of you. Judges.
Well, I mean, This was a tough one, right? I mean, picking one to go is never easy, and it wasn't easy for us,
No,
for
not
sure.
at all.
We've been talking about this for a long time now, and it's these tattoos don't make it easier. I think we did pick one, and we all agreed on it.
We definitely came to a consensus of, you know, the one that we thought didn't edge out as much as the other ones.
Yeah, I think when it came down to it, they all had good outlines. They all had good color packing. They all had a good design. It just came down to which one was the most readable, and the tattoo that seemed like it would last longest and be, you know, have the most longevity, you know, out of all of them. So I think we all agreed on Orville. I'm sorry. I think you're the one that's going home.
Buddy, I'm sorry. Personally, you've got your biggest, newest fan in me. I'm obsessed with that face. I love the eye. I think it was the most dopest snake. I loved the drawing. It was so hard, man.
I think it all came down to the color palette that you chose and
values.
Yeah, the values on it. That was pretty much it.
Yeah.
And it sucks. And I'm sure you guys agree that it sucks the most because he had the toughest canvas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, it almost I feel like that should mean something, but it's just the way it is. Sometimes you get a good client, sometimes you get a shittier one, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you just had chosen a few different color choices, like with the snake and with the, you know, with the filigree, I think it would have popped a lot more. You know, like what they were saying, you know, when you devalue that and desaturate that, it was all one gray color. And I kind of agree with them wholeheartedly, like the legibility of it just wasn't there.
Yeah.
But you showed versatility, and it was a great tattoo.
Yeah.
So.
And the way you dealt with that client was top notch, man. I really commend you for that. Yeah, amazing artist.
You're amazing.
I definitely want you to sign up again, man. I know you can win this thing. I've got all the faith in the world. Like I said, you've got your newest, biggest fan in me. I love your stuff. I love this tattoo. Keep killing it.
Thank you.
Good job, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right, guys, it's time to figure out our first ever winner of the Ultimate Tattoo Battle.
And then there were two.
Yeah.
I mean,
Holy.
personally, I think they're both amazing tattoos.
Yeah.
But the one that I personally like the most is Rockets. Like,
Really?
It's bold, it's legible. I love the limited color palette. I love the hair, even though she hates it.
Yeah.
That one spot.
I appreciate what Rocket did, but I love how he held back though. It tells a story, it's emotional. Like it was really, like he thought about it, you know? It wasn't like, look what I can do, which I feel like a lot of people try to do with tattoos. They're all about, look what I can do, but not like what art is supposed to be doing.
I like Skylar's tattoo design the most. I've said it 100 times and I just keep saying it because I like it so much. I like the story he created on this thing where the girl's coming out of the frame and it's great, it's a great tattoo.
But then Rockets is so solid
Bold.
too. And even though technical isn't at the very, very top of my list, it's still up there.
The difference I see with both Rockets and Skylar's, the most difference I see is that, for me, one of them looks more deliberate, where they're tattooing confident and they're like, hey, this color goes here, this shade goes here, it makes you faster, the tattoo goes smoother. I think Skylar, the one thing that, that hurt you a little bit was that angle you chose of the face. I think I've seen your tattoos. I've seen a bunch of faces you do. A different angle would have been better. Would have made your tattoo look better.
What do you mean?
Just maybe on the side, maybe a little bit low, where it's facing down
You
a
did
little
the
bit.
hardest thing you can do in a face and nailed
But
it.
did he nail it?
Yes.
You think the nose is nailed?
Yes.
No way.
Yeah, I don't want to cut you guys off, but do you guys have a vote in mind? Start with Tom, we'll go to Deanna and then Gian.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight for what I feel and see, and I love both the tattoos, but I get an emotion from me personally when I see Rockets, so my vote's for Rocket.
My vote is for Skylar.
God, you
Leave
giving
it
it
up
to
to
me? Oh my God, don't do this. Well, listen, I already chose mine. I'm not gonna change it. I chose Rocket's. I like Rocket's tattoo. I think it's an amazing tattoo. I do like yours tattoo, Skylar. But I just like the color palette and the legibility on Rocket's tattoo.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
We got you up out.
Dude, that's sick.
Damn, Rocky, I think that thing's too big for you.
It's a headband.
Might be.
You did
Yeah,
it.
you did great.
Amazing. Well deserved.
Good job, man.
Yeah,
Good job.
seriously, good job. It's great.
Great work, buddy.
So this contest is pretty important to me because it helps me and forces me to reach that new level and to get outside of my comfort zone and reach the next level in my artistic ability.
Congratulations once again on being the first ever champion on this wild adventure.
Yeah, thank you for having us. I'm super stoked, super honored to be here in the same room with you guys, with these guys, and overall it was just another awesome experience.
Yeah, congratulations, buddy.
Congratulations, guys. Thank you.
At the end of it all, winning, how I felt was kind of surreal. I wasn't sure if I had like a big reaction, but on the inside I was just like, oh my God, because I've been following like Tom and Gian specifically for a very long time. And you know, Deanna did vote for Skylar, which, you know, I get it, but like having Gian and Tom's like approval, like those are the two dudes that like voted for my win, like that was mind-blowing, you know? Like I was just like, one of those things where they tell you don't meet your heroes, it didn't feel like that, you know? So like the win coming essentially from their votes, just like it meant a lot to me.
Of course, we got to thank all the judges, all the contestants, all the clients, and more importantly, everybody at home that makes this possible. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.